Welcome to Funny Facts, the only show that proves human history wasn't built on bravery or wisdom, it was built on alcohol and bad decisions. Today, we're time traveling through history's drunkest moments, where civilization staggered forward, bottle in hand. Let's start where it all began, ancient Mesopotamia, 5,000 years ago. The birthplace of writing, farming, and apparently, the first hangover. Archaeologists found that workers were literally paid in beer. Imagine that. Congratulations, you built a wall. Here's 10 pints. It wasn't a reward, it was hydration. Water was dangerous, beer was clean. Which means the entire first civilization was tipsy 24/7. Humanity invented writing just to leave bad Yelp reviews for bad brewers. Move over to ancient Egypt, where pyramids rose not on slave labor, but on liquid motivation. Archaeologists found workers were issued 3 to 4 liters of beer per day. That's not a beverage, that's a personality. Somewhere out there was a drunk foreman yelling, "It's not crooked, it's artistic." And everyone else just nodded because their vision was already doubled. Then came the Greeks, intellectuals, philosophers, total lightweights. Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, they debated the meaning of life over gallons of wine so watered down. Even your Aunt Karen wouldn't Instagram it. But sometimes they went full blackout symposium. Think TED Talk meets frat party. If Socrates ever said something deep, it was probably followed by, "Wait, who took my toga?" The Romans though? They took wine drinking and made it a sport. They mixed wine with honey, seawater, even goat cheese. That's not a cocktail, that's an experiment gone wrong. Banquets were so wild they had vomitoriums not because of traffic flow, but because people literally purged mid-party to keep drinking. When in Rome, they said, commit to the bit. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, when people were once again permanently buzzed, because water was still deadly. Monks brewed beer stronger than faith itself. These were holy men brewing the unholy spirit, selling salvation by the pint. Imagine going to confession drunk. "Forgive me, Father, for I've hiccuped, innovated." Even kids drank small beer, which was weak, but still alcohol. So yeah, medieval Europe, a daycare full of functioning alcoholics in chainmail. Jump to the age of exploration, when sailors carried barrels of rum instead of water. Fresh water spoiled fast, rum didn't. So entire voyages were powered by sugar and self-destruction. Pirates mixed rum, citrus, and gunpowder and called it medicine. And somehow, they still conquered half the world. The only thing scarier than a pirate with a sword is a pirate 3 drinks deep say, "Trust me, I know what I'm doing." Then came the 18th and 19th centuries, when alcohol met science, and science said, "Hold my beer." Doctors prescribed whiskey for toothaches, wine for fevers, and cocaine for nerves. That's not medicine, that's a party with paperwork. Meanwhile, gin took over London so hard it was called the gin craze. Women sold babies for booze, men pawned everything, and one politician said, "Drunkenness is the only relief of the poor." So naturally, everyone raised a glass to poverty. Across the ocean, America joined in. The Founding Fathers loved their booze. Washington had a distillery, Jefferson made wine, and Ben Franklin basically invented work hard, party harder. In fact, the average colonist drank 7 gallons of alcohol per year. That's not patriotism, that's liver warfare. When Paul Revere rode through the night yelling, "The British are coming," odds are he was also yelling, "and they better bring beer." Then came Prohibition, America's least successful diet plan. The government banned alcohol, and everyone immediately started drinking more. Speakeasies popped up faster than liver spots. Doctors wrote prescriptions for whiskey. Police raided bars and then drank the evidence. It was chaos, it was comedy, it was America. Finally, let's raise a glass to modern times, where the tradition continues. People still toast their victories, drown their sorrows, and text their exes after 2 glasses of liquid courage. The only difference? Now we have Uber, and memes, and electrolytes. So, what did we learn? Civilization wasn't built by sober minds. It was designed, debated, and accidentally set on fire by generations of drunks. The pyramids, philosophy, democracy, all built under the influence. Humans weren't just the problem, we were the bar tab. So next time someone judges your hangover, just tell them you're honoring your ancestors. If this trip through humanity's favorite liquid mistake made you laugh, or made you thirsty, hit subscribe, give this video a like, and share it with your drinking buddies who think history is boring. Because, spoiler alert, it's not boring. It's wasted.